From the Basketball Palace of Mid-America, you're watching the SEC on ESPN. From Fayetteville, Arkansas, it's game number 2 of the SEC calendar for both Ole Miss and for Arkansas. The Razorbacks hit the floor, having won 6 out of 7, but a disappointing performance at Tennessee last time out. And Ole Miss is trying to build on its momentum. They've also won 6 out of 7. And with that, we welcome the court here already. And the tip controlled by the Razorbacks, 11-3 on the season. This is a team that had a very disappointing conference year last year, 6-12 under Eric Musselman after he had taken them to consecutive Elite Eights. Here's Boogie Fland, dishes into the corner and gets it back from DJ Wagner. Don't expect this one to be decided in the hundreds. It might be a low-scoring game. Shot clock is at 5. Baseline move for Fland, and his mid-range is off the mark. It will also be a couple of offenses that feature a lot of mid-range jump shots.
A lot of switching by Ole Miss, and yes, Arkansas shoots a lot of mid-range, so does Ole Miss. They're going to have to be efficient despite a low percentage look at times from the mid-range spot.
Sean Padula runs the point for Ole Miss, one of the best defensive guards in the league, and we already have a tie-up on the inside. Blues gets it into the paint, has it redirected. Adu Thero with the block. 3-on-2 for Arkansas. Rebels, good transition defense. Knox tries to dump it inside and set a kick out to Fland. Got it! And he is heating up. He's over 40% from deep over the last couple of weeks.
You're going to get some looks from 3 against this Ole Miss defense. They pressure so much and bring so much ball side help that you're going to get those kickouts.
Off the curl, a look inside for the Rebels, and another whistle against Arkansas School at Lawrence Central. Good basketball program there, and it leaves the first short. He's just... And Davis, right?
Yeah, and if they want to post up Adu, he's going to have to hold his position, not get pushed off the block.
Fland went right by Dia, and the mid-range goes with the whistle. They'll count the basket, and Boogie Fland will be at the free throw line.
He doesn't get to the rim.
Guards he signed have all been 5-star recruits. That does not include, that's only the...
He has absolutely blossomed to a legit star, has 3 in white.
Shot clock at 10. Here's Wagner, started for Kentucky all of last season in the backcourt. Gets to the paint, gets the layup, and gets another whistle on Ole Miss.
Solid. And really, he was only 6 feet tall as a junior in high school, so he had that low.
Good start for DJ Wagner in this one. Meanwhile, Ole Miss 0 for 3 from the floor. It's an 8-1 lead, looking to grow. Here's Thero. Whoa! Cocked it sideways before. In Kentucky for John Calipari. Wagner cut off. Baseline drive and a rejection at the rim by Malik Dia. Ole Miss, one of the best shot blocking teams in the country. Nobody stops ball, and Jalen Murray gets Ole Miss's. Here's Adu with a touch and an immediate double from the baseline. Adu caught up and he turns it over. Rebels defense flexing its muscles now. The lob, whoa! And the finish by Malik Dia.
Well, Jalen Murray wants to play big.
Padula's got Adu on him. Probably wants to take him to the hole, but he gives it up.
I agree, and especially right now, both teams winded. You want to try to drive closeouts.
Thero gets whistled for the foul. It's his first.
A special effort. Their stars have got to shine. I think they took the first punch from Malik
Dia, who started his college career at Vanderbilt, then went on to Belmont. A little bit more versatile with Brazile in the front court. High off the glass, there's Brazile with the tip. Got it back and kicks it out. Wagner now. It's much more perimeter-oriented offense with Brazile on the floor. And a beautiful feed to the cutting Wagner.
Great vision, great
from deep. No such luck here early tonight. What makes Ole Miss such a good defensive team?
Well, they switch so much, and typically they communicate well, but that's back-to-back possessions. They have not communicated the same side of the court, and it's been fine.
Driving a kick, here's Morrell. He thought that one was down. Padula chases down his miss, re-tees, and a mulligan right down the fairway.
Yeah, those long shots.
Fland, tough shot off balance. And Matthew Morrell's got the rebound. Murray got everybody in the air and found wide open Malik Dia.
He's really playing well on both sides of the floor, and he gets into that paint, under control off 2 feet, draws 2 defenders, head up. Really nice pass.
Slow start for Ole Miss, but now they've picked it up. They didn't get their first bucket until there was nearly 5 minutes elapsed in this game. Brazil's got a mouse in the house. That's easy.
Good job by Brazil. Not
Richmond the third. Brakefield backing down the rookie and follows his Ole Miss. Well, that was an area that Arkansas just got punked at. And he passes it up. Dia set shot. And the Rebels just 1 for 5 from behind the arc tonight. Calipari all the way out on the floor to give his Chargers their direction. Davis wide open. Got it.
You got to find him. Do it to win. This is an Auburn stat.
Everybody knows that Dane Bradshaw built Bruce Pearl into who he is.
That's fair, but guys like Wally Zerbiak and others were on there. Yet, you see the respect they had for analysts like myself.
I love Adam Zucker, but we can't get anybody from the SEC network. Matthew Morrell with the 3. He's now all alone 11th place and he's scoring in Ole Miss history.
Bruce Pearl did take my call earlier as I congratulated him. He said, I really don't need another congratulation. I'm trying to prepare for South Carolina.
3's off the mark from Murray. Here's Thiero on the run. Davis, and he finishes.
He's a guy that needs to attack the rim more.
In 3 consecutive seasons since the AP poll was introduced, which would suggest more parity in the game. Little pump fake, got a little more space for David Barnes, and that's his first bucket of the night.
Well, 0 was
7 in that game. Morrell gets a breather. Rebels go a little bit deeper in the bench. Eduardo Klafke now in the game, number 8 in the powder blue. Janelle Davis drills another. Dang, that's his third 3 of the night.
And if you're going to switch for Ole Miss, you have to switch out. You can't switch laterally when you got a shooter like that. Way too lazy of a switch. The staff's talking about it right now.
Jonas Aidoo back on the floor for Arkansas, true 5-man. We haven't seen Smatter Ivisic yet tonight. Foul on the 3, and Sean Padula will go to the free throw line. It's his second. Decided to head to Blacksburg. He's now in his 3rd.
It's Virginia Tech, and of course he's going to be tough and a beer-type guy. Let's get your mom sub in. You go 5-on-5. My bet is you have older than me. It's helped me quite a bit.
Flan tracks down the long miss. Arkansas +2 on the glass. What a departure from their effort against Tennessee. Flan with the blow-by, and then off the window.
He has a great pace, doesn't he? Just never seems to play at the pace of the defense.
Padula has it rejected by Thiero. He saw him coming, still couldn't avoid it. 5-on-4 for the Hogs. Here's Wagner. And the roof about to come off this thing. Then we got a tie.
Absolute pro athlete. Look at him get up, chase this down. Jeez. He saw it coming 3 seconds before it happened. And that's where Padula puts his head up and he just knows he's in trouble up on the rim because they're vulnerable to offensive rebounds on the backside when they're bringing that help over for the block.
8-point Arkansas advantage. Aidoo had Padula.
SEC level, and they still got a chance to do that.
Well, certainly injuries have been a big part of that.
Despite what people think about the transfer portal, it does allow teams to address their weaknesses much quicker. And I think you're seeing that with the landscape of college.
Offensive rebound by Malik Dia. Dia with the reverse, and he draws the foul on Aidoo, and that's a...
They can rim protect, they can shoot it, but
Dia misses again, and fist fight with Wagner to find it. Here's the push. Thiero, wow! Oh. That was
24 as well.
Yeah, that would have gotten Daniel Gafford out of his seat. Man. Here's Dia. Gets by him and sneaks it in around Thiero.
Yeah, Thiero just...
Loose ball finally corralled by Jamin Brakefield. No look to Klafke for 3. Got it! His first attempt of the night. He's over 63% from 3. Wagner going to work on Bowl. Nope.
Wow.
Thiero got it. Davis dumps it off for Thiero in traffic, and he's able to pick up a foul on Malik Dia. And that's
your sideline. Part of my pregame prep today was talking about the incredible defensive.
Dad was a baggage handler and refueler at the Pittsburgh airport. Thiero, and he said, he is tough on some guys, others he's easier on, but the bottom line is trust. And all of us point guards came to Kentucky because we trusted he could get us to where we needed to be, and he trusted us to run the offense. Foul on
2016 SEC Player of the Year. If I'm not mistaken, he was also Defensive Player of the Year as well. Reed, always in control of the game, and if you're Boogie Fland, to have that guy on the sideline, that only helps. And then get stops. I mean, this is an Ole Miss Rebel team that's 9 of 24. We talk about Matthew Morrell needing to play really well offensively. He's only got 3 points, yet here they are in a 2-point game on the road.
Dia puts it on the floor. Whoa, two-hand master jam for their last 11.
This is where they got to get Brazile. I mean, you got Murray on him down low. Find him.
Fland floats off balance and got it. He missed one of those early, but he's now got 9. Winning on the road in college basketball is hard enough. In the SEC, it's nearly impossible.
I just think you got to try to get Murray involved in some of this switching.
And the aggressive take. Belmont was second on that Bruins team in scoring at 17 a game. 2018, his brother Kobe playing at USF and league. 3-point Arkansas lead. 15-second difference between the shot and game clock. Padula. Whoa! Not shy, is he? That's his second triple. He's got 9. Shot clock off for Arkansas. John Calipari says, get across midcourt and give me the timeout. See what Arkansas draws up here. What do you like with the shot clock off?
High ball screen with Boogie Fland. Let him get to the basket. But they've shown a little bit of a matchup zone here.
Jalen Murray at the head of the zone. First time Ole Miss has shown this. And now they go to man. They go to man with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Fland guarded by Murray. Size advantage. The freshman drives, and it's erased at the rim. 2 on the clock. Chance for a last-second shot at the rim and short. And we hit the half dead even. Donald's All-American, Jordan Brand game, and a 5-star recruit originally committed to Kentucky. He's D'ing up on Sean Padula.
Matthew Morrell limited to just 9 minutes after 2 personal fouls. They tried to run some screens to get him going early in this second half.
And Morrell takes care of it himself, drives right to the rim.
I think a year ago he pulls up for a mid-range there. I really like him going at the glass to truly become a 3-level scorer.
He's 6'4", fifth-year senior from Memphis. Dia nearly overplayed Fland that time, but switches back on Adu. Fland off balance, off the window.
That was sweet right there. That's Bronx.
In his shot selection. Remember, this is a game that Ole Miss has never led in. Here's Barnes. And after the hesitation, he drills his first triple.
Yeah,
the first lead of the night for the Rebels.
Wagner looks at the bench and says, hey, I did what you told me to do. You said he wasn't much of a shooter, just 8 of 41 from 3 on the season. You throw that scouting report away.
Couple of stops for David Barnes before ending up in Oxford. Here's Thiero over Padula. Whoa. Adou Thiero has 2. Thiero is, pardon me. Yeah, changed his name, became a better shooter.
Top 20 in the country there from 2. He gets a transition dunks at the rim, but showed you the midi.
Morrell over Wagner. Well, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, and that's trouble if you're Arkansas. You don't want to see him get.
Dia was the leading scorer for Ole Miss in the first half and goes right at Adu. That is the 3rd personal if it's on Adu.
They are right now with their on-ball defense.
So Dia to the free throw line. That was indeed on Jonas. That's a game. He was the top recruit coming out of the Ensworth School, Tennessee native. And Malik Dia's got a dozen. He is 5 points better than his season average already.
Well, and that's Chris Beard too, saying, hey, we're going to get their bigs away from the basket. Let's see if they can move their feet. Dia doing a nice job offensively.
Thiero gets trapped. That gives Wagner a step. And off the glass.
He's right-handed by nature, but when he gets in the paint, he is so good.
2 hogs that time. DJ Wagner at one point was rated as the number 4 player in last summer's draft. Fland draws a foul on Dia. That's the 3rd. And win by 51 against UCF.
But they don't get fouled enough on the offensive end either to where
Two of the Rebels' three makes this half have come from deep. Here's Dre Davis. Just got it above the rim, and that was good enough for his first field goal of the night for the former Seton Hall Pirate. Throwback to 1989 college basketball.
But they practice it, and if you practice it, then you're much more comfortable doing it. Here they are again, backing them down.
It's a little unconventional in terms of modern analytics, right? But an elite defensive team. Brakefield fighting through Thero, and he finally gets the whistle from the free throw line.
Can I admit that I was really nervous he was going to take his yeah. I love this guy.
Arkansas team really struggling shooting the ball since the end of the first half. 6-point Ole Miss advantage. Feels like a road win should be worth 2. There's Klapke with the back cut, and Ole Miss with an 8. It ends up in a 3 from the wing, and that's another miss from deep. 0 for 2 this half. Davis with Ole Miss running. Got a bump and got a whistle.
You'll see take your defensive intensity, and that cannot happen if you're Arkansas.
We can't allow one loss to turn into 2 or even more.
Get to host Florida as a result.
Yeah,
as
thanks.
you're 0-2.
What a win for Todd Golden and company, blowing out Tennessee, handing the Volunteers their first loss of the season. Flan got a step, and an acrobatic move will put him at the free throw line.
I really
Flan, as there will for most young players, and especially freshmen playing.
Right now, if I'm John Calipari, if this goes in, maybe a little full court pressure, something to get the tempo.
Left it short, couldn't get it above the rim. Here's Murray, got Morrell in the corner, didn't give it to him, goes the other way. Padula with the dump off, and Davis draws a whistle. And here's Dre Davis. Just 65% from the have brought back longtime lieutenants that were part of their glory. Ivicic's brother, Tomislav, is playing for Brad Underwood at Illinois. They went head-to-head in that game in Kansas City on Thanksgiving. There's the roll, there's the lob, and no finish. Not a great pass. Thero hugged, and he hits, and he'll go to the line.
So strong, just a bull down low, gives a much-needed and one. Aggies do.
Fierro can't solve the defense. Here's Flan. Home crowd wanted a whistle. Flan, no, left it short, and then a foul afterwards, and that will be charged to the Arkansas freshman. That's his second on Boogie Flan. So Dre Davis hit the free. First year for John Calipari here in the Natural State. Davis left it short. Second half, Arkansas just 4 for 13, including 0 for 3 from deep.
Here's some of that matchup zone. They'll switch to some man usually late.
Thero, two-hand man jam. He is, Mother Nature's got to cooperate, because right now she's looking to dump all over the Metroplex. Here's Thero now. Got it.
Well,
Adou Thero last year was not finishing plays at the rim. It's a big part of his growth as a finisher for Arkansas. Off the ball screen, Dia for 3.
What a big-time answer by Dia. That set shot, he shot it better last year than he has this year. But on the money there, not lost confidence.
Might change what Arkansas thinks of that high ball screen next time they run it. Ivicic, Thero, he's got Murray trying to guard him. And with the help defense, he's able to draw the foul on Brakefield, and that's big.
Hard, who's just 5'11", 170 pounds.
Thero,
how he's emerged as an all-SEC star to try to tie it into this game against Ole Miss. His dad did not hit his growth spurt till he was 16.
boy,
Dia
having a night.
Yeah.
He got 17, 10 more than his. Murray draws attention, then loses it into the corner. Shot clock late. Whoa, a dagger! Sean Padula throws it in from the corner. They're going to double check that got off in time, but to the naked eye, with
that time Murray was just toying with the defense, getting the paint wherever he wanted.
All of the bracketologists have double-digit SEC teams getting into the tournament. depending on who you ask, but as many as 12, which was Vanderbilt. That's it through 13 completed games. Brazile at the line.
Process, because in this league, 7-11 in league play still probably gets you in the NCAA tournament.
Right. Efficient at the rim tonight. DJ Wagner's got Diaz switched onto him. And we'll get a reach in. If it's Pedulla, it'll be his third. And indeed, that
Arkansas just had a big play, and then he silenced the crowd with a long-range three. Still don't exactly know what five to rely on in situations. See how that timeout went of, hey, coach, I just wanted to set up a long ball for Ole Miss.
Davis with the jam. That's a play Lane Kiffin would love. Hit him up for 17 years. At the start of the 07-08 season, when John Pelfrey was the head coach here, the Slobbering Hog went away. So I reached out to Pell today. I said, listen, man. And Carter Knox throws down the three. Late life for Arkansas after that bucket. Shot clock at 6, 5, 4. Ole Miss using as much clock as possible. Murray turnaround, banked it in.
Well, he's gotten where he's wanted. Says, hey, if you guys are going to shoot long-range contested twos, we'll live with that, and then we're going to waste some clock here because really Ole Miss can get what they want late given Murray's ability to penetrate.
Back cut and an easy bucket for Pedulla. By the way, there's the Babel family on their loss. Three-pointers off the mark, and the loose ball belongs for a second to Ole Miss before the whistle. What a statement that Ole Miss has made so far here tonight.
Yeah, I think defensively is where they've really improved over last year. Basketball right now, and you got to start scratching your head saying, all right, we got to figure out our identity right now.
That ball was kicked. John Calipari's team last year, led by Reed Shepherd, led the nation in three-point shooting. This Arkansas version has really struggled shooting the ball.
And after a few cuts and drives that hadn't worked.
That foul was the Fennell Davis. 4 years of Florida Atlantic, first team All-Conference USA, and the sixth man of contested three in traffic, and Flan's got the rebound. Here comes Arkansas. Davis finds Thero with the reverse jam. And there's life in the building again. 7-point game, 38 to play. Chris Beard took that timeout, didn't wait for the media timeout. Needed to try to put a hitch in this Arkansas run. Pedulla loses his man, Davis, who got back up and then committed the foul. It's the fourth on Janelle Davis. 6'1" senior out of Edmond, Oklahoma. He's upped his average since he joined Ole Miss. Adu and Thero were at the high post. Here's Wagner. Ignores the would-be screen. Thero looking inside. Adu surrounded. Into the corner for three from Wagner. And a foul on the rebound. And have 4 points and 5 boards. And that's his first point of the night. He had a big one. And squeezes them both. 6-point game. Ole Miss able to solve the pressure, and they'll run as much clock as possible. Reach in by Thero. Nearly got the steal.
Around. He's your best offensive player outside of Pedulla.
He's lurking in the near corner. Davis wide open for three. And Arkansas has the ball, 2 minutes to play, down 6.
Just like their best scorers taking the shots when it's 2 minutes or less.
Razorbacks 1 of 9 for 3 in the second half. Flan using a lot of clock here. Thero with 8 on the shot clock. Try to get it to Adu. Shot clock now at 4. Turns into a busted play. Flan for 3, no good. And the loose ball fought for on the baseline, and it comes into the Rebels' hands. 90 seconds to play, and the lead is 6. It'll be less than a minute to play when Arkansas gets this ball back. Rebels have been nearly 4 minutes without a bucket. And Malik Dia delivers a dagger. He's got 20. The lead is 9. What a game by Malik Dia.
The ability of Murray to draw attention with his penetration has been a huge key in this second half. And they have not been able to help on the drive and recover at all with Dia. And Beard has done a terrific job getting the Arkansas bigs out on the perimeter, seeing if they can close out or defend. And Arkansas has not passed that test defensively.
40 seconds to play. 9-point game. A foul on the 3.
Maybe Davis on the left wing has to help the helper a little bit more and take that first pass.
Coming in with 10 for this building that opened in the mid-90s. And this will be the 11th for the Rebels.
If they can hold on here. Ole Miss has been in control of this game. They've controlled the tempo, and because of the experience of Coach Cal and this staff are going to have to step in. And this is a new team, though. When I look at Arkansas, I'm not really sure who the alpha dog is in the locker room and the voice. It seems like you got some quiet guys. It doesn't mean they're not great teammates, but not really.
You get Florida on Saturday on ESPN. You go to LSU and to Missouri. Wagner is into double figures with that bucket.
I got a foul. Don't give up. This free throws away.
6-point lead.
Man.
And Wagner never went out there.
Stranger things have happened.
8.8 left. Like, because of all the other stars and great teams, elite teams in the SEC. That
they've proven me wrong with their balanced scoring with guys like Dia stepping up. Padula has 16 points on 8 made field goals. And Matthew Morrell has shown that he can impact winning in other ways. I think his defense has been terrific. They've been better when he's been on the court here in the second half, and his effort has been constant when he's been in the game.
And so the Rebels go to 2-0 in SEC play. Arkansas drops to 0-2. Final score, Ole Miss 73, Arkansas 66. For Dane Bradshaw, fantastic crew on site here in Fayetteville, I'm Tom Hart. Time to get you to Fog Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence.